It's Tuesday, January 28th in the NBA. I'm on PrizePicks and Underdog Fantasy, finding for you guys 4 or 5 NBA bets I like in this 4-game slate. This is not the normal plays. I'm talking about VIP plays. The 3 extra bets I send out every single day to my VIP members. I've been going absolutely crazy. Let me show you guys. 51-25 run before yesterday. That's over a 66% win rate. That's like a 68% win rate. Scotty Barnes over 14.5 rebounds plus assists. Yesterday, absolutely cashed. He had 18. Zion over 20.5. Absolutely cashed. He had 31. Daniel Gafford over 26.5. Did end on the hook on the under. So it was a 2-in-1 day. Adds to our insane record. I'm telling you, the VIP pays for itself. Super cheap, so much cheaper than other people selling picks. I just want you guys to cash out. I want as many people as possible on the VIP following these picks, tailing these picks, making money with me. Top link in the description. There's also a free package. Everyone should also join this free package. There's no extra picks. It's just my video plays sent out the night before. On the video, I'm on an 11-5 run. I've been cashing you boys out like crazy. This is no, like I said, no extra picks. I just sent it out the night before. Right now, I'm recording this video on Monday night. The video won't be posted till Tuesday morning, but as you're seeing this, I've already sent out the picks to the free winnable users. This way, the lines aren't moving. You're playing the lines as I'm playing them. A ton of times this year, the lines actually move, and people who play them too late end up losing. So I'd recommend joining the free winnable. But the main thing, you should be joining the VIP. It's super cheap. No one else sells their picks just this cheap. And if you're hitting at a 70% win rate, you know you're making so much money. Let's hop on Underdog and PrizePicks and see what picks I like for you guys. Actually, before I do that, first, go down there, like the video. I would appreciate it. It does help us. It does help the algorithm. I would very well. Thank you for that. Also, subscribe. We make our best free NBA bets every single day. We started right when the season started. Gonna go right until the NBA Finals. Then also leave any comments of NBA bets you like in today's game. We got a 4-game slate. I like to actually find the bets with you guys. I don't just like to give you the bets. This way you can see the process of how I'm finding these picks. First thing that stands out, I know Embiid's out, I know Paul George is out, so I bet Tyrese Maxey's line is absolutely crazy high. We have Maxey at 29.5 points, which he's hit 2 of his last 5. But I think a spot I like better is 40.5 PRAs to the under. Look at the Lakers. I love using this tool, Fantasy Pros NBA defense against position. Against the Lakers give up the top 10 in the NBA against point guards, against rebounds. They are 6th best in the NBA against point guard rebounds. They do give a good amount of assists, but if he needs 41.5 PRAs, I'm completely fine if Maxey's going out there getting 10 assists, because if he's passing on 10 possessions and getting his getting his teammates to score, I don't think he's going to be reaching that many points. 29.5 is really steep. I think 40.5 PRAs, it's just really hard to get there. In a tough matchup against the Lakers, I'd honestly rather consider the under. Also looking at the slate, I know the Bucks are super, super good against centers. Best team in the NBA at guarding centers. Super tough matchup. But against point guards, that means they're absolutely terrible. Their inside game is so much better than their outside game. They are not great against point guards. And the guy I like to target because of that is Anthony Simons. We'll go on Underdog. Anthony Simons, if I can scroll down to him. Look at this, 19.5 points. 3 of his last 4 games. He missed last time, 14 points, but then 27, 21, 24. He was only at 14 because Scoot Henderson decided to have a really good game and score 25. I think this time it's time for Anthony to do better than Scoot at 19.5. I think this is the play you want against a team like Milwaukee. Love Simons over 19.5 points. It's an absolutely amazing matchup. The main thing, I just hope this game doesn't blow out. If we go back to these games, let's see what lines we can find. Hawks. What are the Hawks bad or good against? I know the Hawks aren't great against point guards. I guess they got a lot better, 24.12. Portland. Absolutely terrible against point guards as well with the Bucks. Both teams terrible. Hawks are absolutely terrible against shooting guards. Let's go and see what we can do with that. Who is playing the shooting guard for Houston? Is it Dylan Brooks? No, it's probably Jalen Green. Dylan Brooks is coming off a crazy good game. He scored 36 against Boston yesterday. His line's still 13.5. Jalen Green only put up 12. I honestly think Jalen Green is the guy you're targeting. Jalen Green, if he's putting up a bad game and his line is still 22.5, and then Dylan Brooks puts up a 36-point game and his line is still low, I think the books are telling you. We don't expect Dylan Brooks to go out there and do that every single time. Jalen Green, I know he's only hit this in 2 of his last 5, but 2 of his last 5 isn't terrible when you're getting a matchup like Atlanta that gives up the second most points in the NBA to shooting guards. What has he done recently against them? Jalen Green versus Hawks. Jalen Green, his last 5, look at this, 26, 16, 30, 16, 41. So 3 of his last 5, but some of those games were some absolute explosions, averaging 25.8 points per game in his last 5. This line's only 22.5. It's an absolutely amazing matchup. I really do like Jalen Green over 22.5 points. I think that play is absolute money. Let's try to find 1 or 2 more for you guys. It is a 4-game slate, so I'm not going to try to force too many plays, but maybe a pick I want to look at is Portland, because Portland gives up an insane amount of points to point guards, the 6th most in the NBA. Is Dame Dollar healthy? Dame Dollar is healthy at 26.5. It is juiced, but dang, he has been hitting this like crazy. 3 straight, 2 and 5 before that. If you remember, I think the game Dame scored 70 a while ago was against Portland. No, I'm literally stupid. You used to play on Portland. Forget I said that. I'm connecting Dame with Portland and it's sussing me out. But as you know, Dame used to play with Portland. If anything, that's another thing. This is why I also like to be on Underdog and PrizePicks. Both of them, code BROS, BROS, will give you massive deposit matches. Like, Underdog will give you up to $1,000 to play with, and PrizePicks will give you $50 when you just play $5. Both those code BROS, BROS would help support the channel. If you're not on both already, I'm explain why you should get on both. Underdog, if you play a thing like Damian Lillard over 26.5, you only get a 0.94 multiplier, and it screws up your multiplier. But PrizePicks will just have it at 26 flat, and you can play it just as a normal prop that's not like lowered. Another thing better about Underdog is a lot of times Underdog, their plays reveal a lot earlier, and there's like a lot of discrepancy in their lines because they come out so early. And then a lot of times Underdog will actually have more picks. So I would really recommend, if you want to be the most profitable as possible, get on both Underdog and PrizePicks, because sometimes you're getting like better odds on PrizePicks. Sometimes Underdog legit has lower lines. I'd recommend getting on both, but I really like Dame over 26.5. It's lowered on Underdog, not lowered on PrizePicks. You're getting that value. He plays his old team, and Portland is not at all good against point guards. They're like the 6th most in the NBA. And if we look at Dame, he's been over in 3 straight. In the 2 games he missed, he was right on that hook. Thank you boys for watching. We're hopping on here. Posted the video a little bit late today, but that's okay. I would highly recommend checking out the VIP, top link in the description. Like you see, our record is going to be up to 53 and 26. Do the math yourself. If you're hitting like 70% of your bets, you're making so much money. Go check that out. Top link in the description. Let's cash you boys out today. I'll see you tomorrow in the NBA.